Yeah. We are now back at the S.H.I.T.S Podcast. We either shooting shit, starting some shit, or picking up where shit left off. I'm your host, Monsoons, the coolest cat you heard thus far, aka DJ Booty Rubber, like no other. If you don't believe me, man, go ask your mother. Hey y'all, tonight, man, we got a very special guest to the podcast. Hey man, look, I remember when I first started out doing hip hop in Chicago, man. I used to go down to the sub T and the Blue Note. Yep, I said the motherfucking Blue Note. And I would see this dude down there, and this dude was not only holding it down back then. He's reinventing himself. He's helping to reinvent the scene here, and he just doing a lot of big shit for the up and coming artists and cast that for the vets. And I got a lot of love for this dude, a lot of respect for him. Y'all put y'all hands together and show some love for the one, the only GQ. Yes, sir. Thank you, bro. Yes, sir. How you feel, man?
Well, I'm going through my trials and tribulations, but I'm here, man. I'm trying to stay active. I'm trying to move around and trying to keep the scene alive here in Chicago, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I've been going through my, trial and tribulations. I got kidney and heart failure.
Yeah, sorry to that.
So, I got to stay on my dialysis till I get me another kidney. But, apart from that, I ain't gonna let that stop me from enjoying life, man. So,
bro,
and my life is music. I've been in music for 39 years.
That's the inspiration, bro.
And
real shit. Like
39? Yeah, I'm gonna be 52 this year. So yeah, 39 years, man.
Bro, do you realize you have been doing music longer than some motherfuckers have been living? Real shit.
Yeah, man.
So
yeah.
I guess my first question to you is, how did you even get introduced to the Chicago hip hop scene?
Well, first off, I came to Chicago in '92 because originally I'm not from here.
Okay, where you from?
I'm from New York, Brooklyn.
Okay.
Born in Brooklyn, Brownsville. I left New York when I was a little kid.
Brooklyn, son?
Yeah.
I felt like I always got to say that when somebody say
Yeah.
Brooklyn, like I got to put son behind.
Yeah, I left New York when I was a kid. Me and my sister, and we moved to Belize. And, we grew up in Belize for the most of our childhood.
Okay. Wait, how long was that?
Like in the 80s,
Okay.
early 80s. Then when I became 12, I came back from Belize back to New York.
Okay.
And I grew up my teenage years in New York. And back then, I wasn't part of my teenage year. I wasn't really into hip hop in New York. Nah, I was into what I grew up on, which was reggae, dancehall music. Because in Belize, that's all they play out there is straight punta rock, soca, reggae, dancehall. Shabba Ranks, Doja Bantons, Lieutenant Stitchie, Yellow Man, you know what I'm saying? So that's all I grew up on. So I came to Chicago in '92.
Yeah.
That's when I got introduced to hip hop.
Well, I want to say this much real quick. I love reggae music, and not only do I love reggae music, like I love like Jamaican people because, dude, and I don't want this to sound offensive when I say it. Jamaican people can read a receipt for cookies, a recipe for cookies, and that shit sound like a dope ass track. Like they can like literally just read a recipe for fucking cookies, and you'd be like, bro, that's a sound bite. Anyway, that's our thing. But go ahead.
Yeah. So, when I was back in New York, yes, I was listening to KRS-One and all them dudes.
Yeah.
Yes, but I wasn't really into them like that.
Really?
I was into more shit that I grew up on, which was Shabba Ranks, Butcher and Terror Fabulous. So, Super Cat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Red Fox, all of them. So, when I came to Chicago in '92, I was like 19 years old, I think, and I met this guy. His name Duro. And Duro used to throw this hip hop parties back in the days called Who Got Big Lips. And he used to throw it at this club.
Who Got Big Lips?
Who Got Big Lips.
Oh, shit.
And he used to throw it at this club on the north side called Lower Links.
Okay.
So I got introduced to Chicago hip hop through Duro. And that's the first time in '92 I met Tony Baines.
Oh, shout out to
Cordell, Cool Out Christmas, Spillane City Bunch. I met Crunch.
Okay.
Who go by the name Jitu The Juggernaut now. He used to be in this group back in the days called 10 Trey. I met Murder One. He used to be in this group called OCU, Organized Crime Unit.
I remember them too.
Yeah. I met Ill State Assassin, E.C. Illa, Ange 13. I met in 92, I met the actor Wood Harris from Paid in Full, The Wire. I met the actor Freddie Rodriguez. He used to be in the group Children of Reality. I met Rob McKay from Silver Room. So Duro kind of put me in tune with them cats. That's how I got introduced to Chicago hip hop. And Duro also introduced me to this guy, rest in peace. He was like one of my mentors. His name Mike Shane. Okay. Mike Shane and him and Raymond Boyd, they used to own this. I mean Raymond O'Neal, they used to own this hip hop newspaper back in the days called Fly Paper.
Oh, I remember Fly Paper too.
You know what I'm saying? They used to own that.
Bro.
So Mike Shane, rest in peace, connected me to this guy that used to DJ for KKC back in the 80s. His name was DJ Pinkhouse.
I remember Pinkhouse.
And he introduced me, him and Big Shoes introduced me to Pinkhouse. And Pinkhouse and Mike Shane took me under their wing, and I started doing street promotion and marketing for 106 Jams. So it was through Pinkhouse that I was able to meet Chuck D, Biz Markie, DJ Premier, Guru, George Daniels. I met all these cats through Pinkhouse. So while I was working at 106 Jams doing street promotion and marketing, I really wasn't getting paid from that because I was doing it through intern. Okay. So I had to try to find me some kind of way
to get paid,
to get some money and shit like that. And it was hard finding jobs back in them days, man. For me, you know what I'm saying? It was kind of hard finding jobs. So one time I got on the CTA train and I saw these dudes rapping on the train. Gentleman Draft, High G, Neck and Bone, Beans and Rice. And I'm looking like, damn.
Wait, that's a group or that was like on the menu?
No, that's a group.
Oh, shit. I was like,
it was a group. They used to be rapping on the Red Line train. So I used to see them on the train and they was making some money. So I was like, damn, I know how to rap reggae. And I see these motherfuckers making a lot of money on the train doing that shit. So I'm like, man, I got to start doing that shit. So I saw them on the train on a regular. Then I saw this R&B group back in the days. They used to call themselves 3-Piece. Yeah, 3-Piece.
I knew you was going to fucking say that.
So I saw them, Minister Reese and Marty and them. I'm like, okay, yeah, I got to get into this. So bro. I'm still kind of new to Chicago. So. Yeah. And, you know, I almost got my ass whipped, too, because I had my hat broke off to the left. And, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know what's going on. So, Pete, I'm on the Green Line train one day. I saw this guy on the train. And he was telling jokes on the train. So, I'm like, and he made $50 off one cart just roasting cats on the train. So, I'm like, damn. I'm like, you know what? Okay, I'm about to take this shit serious. So, one day, I just happened to walk up on him. He was doing his thing on the train. He pulled out his little McDonald's bag and was like, man, I accept the nation, blah, blah, blah. And he was making his money. So I walked up on him and I was like, man, bruh, I ain't trying to be rude, man. You inspired me. You make me want to come out here and start rap on these trains. And he looked at me like, man, you got an accent. He's like, where you from? You from Jamaica? I'm like, nah, I'm from Belize in New York. Yeah. He like, yeah, I hear the accent. He like, what you do? He like, you rap? I'm like, yeah. He like, let me hear you kick something. So I kicked some reggae downtown for him. Yeah. And he was like, man, you know you can make a lot of money doing that shit, right? I'm like, yeah, I know. I saw you just tell some jokes and you made $50 off of one damn cart. Right. So I was like, he asked me, like, man, what's your name? By that time, my name was just GQ. I didn't call myself GQ the teacher. Okay. It was just GQ. So I told him, like, yeah, my name's GQ. He's like, man, you need to get down on the train and start doing your thing, man, and make some money like that. I'm like, yeah. So I was like, man, what's your name, man? He like, man, my name Bernie Mac.
I knew it. I fucking knew it.
Hey, bro. Like, hey, listen, man. So when I saw it, when he told me his name was Bernie Mac, I'm like, okay. So like 2-3 years later, I went to this club called Cotton Club, and I saw them up in the Cotton Club. You know what I'm saying? Cotton Club, huh? And then
love the Cotton Club.
Then some couple of years later, I saw them at this other club called All Jokes Aside. And it was Bernie Mac, Big Daddy Woo Woo, rest in peace.
And Big Daddy Woo
Woo. Tony Schofield, Leon Rogers.
Shout out Tony Schofield.
Corey Holcomb, D. Ray Davis. Iomas Murad. He was there. Yeah, it was a couple of cats up in that club.
Hey, man.
And then when I look, I turn around, I see this dude Bernie Mac in a movie, man. I'm like, damn. There's 3 people that I seen in person. Wood Harris, Freddie Rodriguez, and Bernie Mac. All of them, I seen them like on some struggle shit, and now all 3 of these cats made it to Hollywood.
Fuck up. Hey, yo, we gotta take a break real quick.
Yeah.
Hey, man, shout out to all the motherfuckers out there, man, that was trying to rap on the train, but they had broke off to the left, and then got your ass knocked out. And that shit to the right. Hey, man, that's your podcast, man. It's the shit.
What up, y'all? It's your boy Monsoons, the Rod from the Ownership Club and the S.H.I.T.S Podcast. Just letting y'all know about the hottest after party going on every Sunday at the Hideaway, 1245 Burnham Avenue in Calumet City, Illinois. Every Sunday, 10 p.m. to 2 a.m. It's the shit.
Yeah. We are now back at the S.H.I.T.S Podcast, man, and we are here, and I'm gonna put it out there, y'all. We are sitting here talking to a motherfucking walking Google right now. A walking Google search. My man GQ the teacher, man. So, bro, you have had run-ins with so many motherfuckers. So it's crazy that you mentioned I Am Miles Murad, right? Because I always tell motherfuckers this story. I used to work at the Gap with that nigga G. And I don't even think he remember. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's crazy because I remember actually getting off work. I worked at the Gap downtown. I remember getting off work and we was walking to the train together. I was the stock boy, and I think he was doing the same thing. But when I seen him again at like one of the spots, I told him, I'm like, yeah, bro. I'm like, man, I used to work at the Gap with you. Man, that nigga looked at me like, he didn't know who the fuck I feel like he didn't know the fuck I was talking about. But anyway, so when you think about all these people that you've come in contact with and how not only have they evolved, but the Chicago hip hop scene or the Chicago music scene or Chicago entertainment scene has evolved. Do you think that do you think it has slacked, or do you think it has exceeded expectations? The whole scene, whether it's hip hop, whether it's comedy. No.
Now you gotta be thinking that's a good ass question, bro. Like,
because it's the shit.
You know, I think they succeeded.
Okay.
As far as the hip hop, because Pink. I got to give my flowers to Pink House once again, man. Pink House had made. It's crazy because I found out that Pink House wasn't always hip hop. Pink House was a house. He was a house head.
I know that.
But you know what I'm saying? I take it when the checks start looking good at 106 Jams, he's like, man,
I gotta get this money.
I gotta get this money and shit like that.
Yeah.
But even then, what I like about Pink House, man, Pink House, rest in peace, man. He made sure that Chicago hip hop was heard, man.
He did.
I gotta give my flowers to what's his name too. Rest in peace, DJ Timbuktu. You know what I'm saying? Pink House and Timbuktu, they made sure that hip hop, the underground hip hop was heard. It's like, honestly, I would have never heard of Tentrey or OCU or Black, rest in peace, Black AG or none of these.
Black AG.
Or none of, Akbar, MC Juice. I would have never heard of these cats if it wasn't for Pink House playing this shit. I met them, but I never heard their music till I heard Pink House start playing this shit. Right. So I always give Pink House flowers that. So I think the hip hop scene in Chicago had exceeded. Yeah. Every once in a while, you got motherfuckers that be on their ego, on their ego shit, and that's the downfall right now. Motherfuckers be on some ego shit. They be on some weird shit. You know what I'm saying?
That's a whole, as we say in the podcast realm, that's a whole nother pod.
It's crazy. I've been around. I've been here in Chicago now for 32 years, and I seen it firsthand, man. And it's sad, but
hey, man, you spoke about Jitu.
Crunch.
Hey, man, listen. All I say is this: the first time I met Jitu, he was killing a motherfucker on a battle, and the way he rap is so forceful. I take your lungs out, and then I rinse it out like a rag, and it's like he's so, and then he's big, and he looked like the Kingpin from Spider-Man, but the black version. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy. A good friend of mine who y'all probably heard of, you know what I'm saying? He used to play for Chicago Bears, Spice Adams.
Oh yeah,
Spice Adams had just posted a video a couple of days ago, and Jitu The Juggernaut was in the video.
Cause he had on schools.
Yeah,
and
he had on the '95 Richard Dent jersey, and you know Spice Adams is silly as fuck, man. He like, yeah, I see my man got on my jersey, my Spice Adams '95 jersey. And he like, man, hey brother, let him know who jersey that is you got on. And G2 was like, hey brother, this Richard Dent jersey, man. Spice Adams went from smiling to,
man, look, I remember when Rich Sang did the I know you probably remember.
Of course, yeah.
Rhyme Spitters.
Mm-hmm.
The first year that he did the Rhyme Spitters, that was like, to me, I thought that was huge in Chicago because it was like everybody wanted to be down there, and to see all these MCs in the park battling, I thought it was dope. And like I said, I remember G2 roasting motherfuckers, and it was like somebody granddaddy like scolding the kid, you know what I'm saying? Like, but it wasn't in like a corny kind of way. Like, he was battling and he was coming straight off the top of the dome and he was fucking motherfuckers up, bro.
You know who put the Rhyme Spitters together, right?
Nah.
Me and my brother Decadurst were just talking about him earlier today. Jay Bird.
I thought it was Rich Sang.
Nah, Jay Bird sang, and I want to say what's her name was involved with that too. Wendy Day. Wendy Day was involved with Rap Coalition.
Okay.
Wendy Day. Because Wendy Day was the one that, you know, I love Wendy, by the way. That's my girl, you know what I'm saying? One of the realest white chicks that I've been knowing since 93, 94. She's the one that put the battle event with Proof versus Phenom. And Eminem versus MC Juice.
She put that together.
Yeah, she's one of the people that put that together.
See,
you know
we need more of that, man.
Yeah,
like
I you know what? I talked with Wendy. You know, she was here in Chicago a couple of weeks ago, and I had brought that up to her. Like, man, that'd be dope if she could bring that shit back.
We
man.
need that, bro.
Dope, man.
We need that. Like, dude, yeah. I remember how Rich had, whoever had, the organizers of it had all that shit laid out. They had the battle in the park, and then you was going up to either it was the double door, and then you ended the night at the double door at the battle, or it's always at the Blue Note, and it was just so much energy in the city around that. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember D.A. Smart got in there at one point.
I remember the battle between him and Juice. They was going at it.
Who
bro.
won?
Of course.
See, this one motherfuckers was going off top of the head, not the written. I saw your mom. Yeah, she works at Kmart.
Of course, I'm going with MC Juice, but shit, D.A. Smart wasn't no slouch either, though, man. D.A. Smart was ripping motherfuckers up, man. Then one of my favorite moments was seeing some cats try to battle MC Juice and Akbar.
Oh.
And both Akbar and MC Juice destroyed all of them. I'm like,
who was the kids that was trying to battle?
I forgot their names, man, but I was shaking my head. And of course, you know who was beatboxing for Akbar and Juice, right? Me.
Oh, shit.
Like, yeah, man.
Bro, so you've been around this shit for the longest, bro. Give me your top hip hop moment in Chicago.
Ooh, I got so many of them. One of my favorite hip hop moments in Chicago was I was with Pink House and 33 and the Third, and I think Big Shoes, Spank Boogie, and I want to say First Lady was with us. We was doing street promos for Nas when he first dropped Illmatic, and you know this was a 20-year-old Nas. He was, you know, a young buck, man, 20 years old, man. So we took him to because we was driving around. Y'all remember the 106 Jams van, right?
Yeah.
We was driving around in that, so we took him to George's Music.
Out west.
Then we took him to this other record store called Barney's. Barney's record store. Then we took him to Dr. Wax. And then the last record store we took him to was Track One record store. And it was Nas.
Wait, what was that?
Track One record store used to be on 71st and Jeffrey, right across the street from Track One. from Walgreens. And my homie, rest in peace, Degry Jones, rest in peace. He used to own Track One record store. He was like, you know, in my eyesight, I think Degry Jones and George Daniels, to me, is like the godfather of the mom and pop's record stores here in Chicago.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You know, if it wasn't for George and Degry, man, it wouldn't be no record store. So, but Nas, we was with Nas, and Nas had his hat broke off to the left. And he over there on 71st and Jeffrey, where it ain't nothing but folks. So me and my homie 33 and a third, Thomas, we were trying to tell him, like, man, bro, we ain't trying to be rude, man. You know, you gonna have to fix your hat up straight, man. You know what I'm saying? This ain't like back in New York, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers take that shit serious.
Yeah.
But you know, Nas was so high and drunk, man. He was like, man, son, I ain't tripping about that shit, man. I'm God body, man.
Son?
I'm like, I'm just giving you the heads up, man. So,
son?
Right. So he up in there, you know, he autographing Nas posters and shit like that, Illmatic posters. Then up out of the blue, he asked me and my homie Mark Davis, he owned this record, Pegasus Records. He was there too. So he was asking us, like, man, you know any stores around here got Philly blunts? I'm trying to roll up.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, you know, I know a store around here that got that sell Philly blunts. I'll walk you up there. He like,
we was fucking with Phillies back then?
I don't smoke.
No, I said, like,
yeah,
Phillies big?
Philly blunt, but that was the shit back then, man. Redman, Nas, everybody was smoking, you know what I'm saying? Common, all of everybody was smoking that shit. So I told Nas, like, yeah, let's, you know, I'll walk you to the store. So me, him, and my boy Ronadad from 24/7 HH, who I work with.
Okay.
We walked him up to the store, but all the time while we walking, we see niggas looking at us all crazy and shit like that.
Whoop your ass, son.
I felt the tension, man. I'm like, man, dude, just straighten your head up, man. So I told him, like, Nas, man, I ain't trying to be rude, bro. You know, just straighten your head up, man. Nas was like, man, son, I ain't tripping about that, man. I'm God body, man. And my man, he lifted his shirt up. That nigga had that sword on him. I'm like,
that blicky, son.
Yeah.
It ain't hard to tell to get that ass smoked, son.
I'm like, I didn't even know he had that on him, bro. I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, we good that shit. You got that shit on you. I'm like, okay.
He told you straight.
But that was one of my favorite hip hop moments. That was it, man. One of my favorite hip hop moments. You know what I'm saying? I got a few of them, but that was one of them. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo, we gotta take a break real quick. Hey, man, shout out to all the motherfuckers out there, man. They used to wear their hat broke off, and then when certain niggas get on, they kind of straighten that motherfucker up because they knew it was about to go down, y'all. It's just podcast, man. It's this
Comedian Marnie P checking in from the S.H.I.T.S Podcast.
Hold it up.
Man, dude.
Yeah. We are now back at the S.H.I.T.S Podcast, man. And we out here chilling with the one, the only, my man GQ the teacher, man. GQ the teacher, or just GQ if you want to. Hey, man, so when you start to think about all the people that you've run into, all the people that you have encountered in your journey through this Chicago music scene, how important to you, how important are building connections? And the second part of that is, do you think we are teaching the younger, I'm not gonna say younger, the up and coming artists, the importance of those connections?
Well, for me, me personally, I didn't know about all this stuff as far as connecting the dots, man. I didn't, I was new to it. Who taught me all this shit was actually Pink House, bro.
There it is. I mean, it's good that somebody taught you.
I learned a lot of this shit from Pink House, and I also learned a lot of this shit from watching another one of my favorite mentors, rest in peace. He died last year at the age of 94. I don't know if y'all ever seen that documentary, The Black Godfather, with Clarence Avant.
Bro,
yeah,
you knew Clarence Avant, bro?
I never met Clarence Avant, but he was one of my mentors.
Oh, I'm about to say.
I wish I would have met him when he was alive, just to shake that man's hand and give him his flowers, dude.
Bro, when I watched the documentary and I seen all the people that this dude kind of like pieced together, I thought that was amazing.
Not just in the music world. I'm talking about music, politics, Hollywood. Yeah. The man worked with George Lucas.
But he also, he politic with Diddy.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I know. Sad, but
I don't know. So I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No Diddy.
Well, you know what? He didn't hang with Diddy, but yeah, he did taught him a couple of shit. You know what I'm saying?
God.
You know when that whole thing happened with Notorious Big and Tupac?
Yeah.
Clarence Avant actually reached out to Diddy and told him, like, come to my crib. I need to holler at you about that.
Yeah.
Because he was trying to dead that whole, it's like
East Coast, West Coast
shit.
Yeah, he said, I'm not coming to your party. You come to my house.
To my house, you know what I'm saying?
It's safe over here.
I learned a lot from Pink House and Clarence Avant as far as connecting the dots, man. And I use that to my ability. And, a lot of these people, like Pink House introduced me to them, like Chuck D from Public Enemy, Biz Markie, Primo, Guru. When I first met them, I met them as, I was fanning out. I'm going to be honest with you. I was fanning out. I was a fanboy, man. Like, dude, when I first met MC Lyte, I was a fanboy.
Yeah, MC Lyte fine as fuck.
But I started networking with these cats for all the years that I've been in the music shit. And it went, now I've been knowing Premier, rest in peace, Guru, if he was alive, Chuck D. I've been knowing all these cats for damn near 30 plus years now.
Yeah.
So it went from me being a fanboy to now I could, like I told Dickers, I could just call these cats now. Yeah. Man. Like I could call Primo, I could call Chuck D. Like, hey, hit me up when you're in Chicago. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
they like fans now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I be trying to teach a lot of the younger generation. Some of the younger generation artists I'll be working with. This one artist, man. Dope cat, man. Phenomenal MC, man. His name Monty Jordan.
Okay.
He was telling me, like, man, GQ, man, I be wanting to network with these cats, man, but, man, I be want to give up, man. And I told him, like, dude, don't give up, man.
Yeah.
Just grind that shit out, man. Shit, I've been through the same situation like you. You think I gave up? Fuck no, I didn't give up. Even up to now. I still be networking, trying to network with cats and, you know what I'm saying, and, connect dots and shit like that. I'm not giving up, man.
What's the challenge?
Well,
niggas don't be answering their phones. Let me stop, because I got a couple situations where, you try to reach out to motherfuckers and,
You know what I can't stand, man? Motherfuckers, like, instead of you, like, support them and be in their corner and build with them, they be sitting in the cut waiting for you to blow up.
And then hop on their dick.
And then want to hop on your nuts when shit start getting big. And you know what I'm saying? They see you start, you making them moves and popping champagne bottles. Now everybody, they want to be your friend.
Everybody dick ride.
Yeah, I don't like shit like that, man. See, that's one thing I can't stand, man. Shit like that. And I hate yes man. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, it's like, I'll let you know, like, man, look here. I ain't feeling your shit, man. You whack. I don't give a fuck if you get mad at me, because guess what? When I was rapping on them CTA trains, it used to be motherfuckers coming up to me like, hey, G, I ain't trying to be rude, man, but I ain't feeling that shit, man. Why you be doing the same song over and over, man? Why you don't do something different? Do I get mad?
Right.
Nah, I don't. But a lot of these cats, man, especially some of these producers, it's this one producer, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say no name, legendary producer.
Uh-oh. Hold on. Okay, go ahead, because we ain't gonna start now.
I ain't gonna say no name, but he one of my favorite producers, man. And, he sent some beats to me, and I told him, like, man, I ain't feeling the beats. It's whack.
Yeah.
So I take it, he kind of got in his feelings because I said his beats was whack.
Right.
And I told him, like, dude, this ain't you. I like the old from back in, you know what I'm saying?
Twisted days and shit like
that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you who it is when we get off here, because I don't want to bring his name up. But, yeah, man, he blocked me on Instagram. He blocked me on Twitter. He blocked my cell phone number.
Oh, shit.
But he, he could always be one of my producers and look like lately.
He was bad, man.
Yeah, he was. But you know what? Lately, he been coming back with some heat.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He been coming back with some heat. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. That. But like I tell the young cats,
I peeped that project too.
Yeah.
I peeped the project. I listened to it.
Yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? But the project ain't out yet.
Oh, okay, then.
Yeah, it ain't out yet.
Okay.
It's coming out in July.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But that's what I be trying to tell the young cats, man. Like, don't give up, man. Continue grinding, man. You know what I'm saying? I know it'd be frustrated and shit like that.
Yeah.
But, you know, me, I kind of got an ear for talent. I know talent when I see it. And when I first heard people, you know, like, for example, when Fillmore Green started Fillmore. When I first heard Fillmore, you know, I got up on him through my homie, I don't know if you know this cat. He another legendary Chicago DJ Scrap Dirty. Scrap Dirty. He worked with Violator Records.
Yeah, he fuck with Vice a lot.
Yeah, he fuck with Vice. You know, Violator. You know, Scrap hit me up with like, "Hey, GQ, you need to check out my man Fillmore Green." I'm like, okay, but all the time I let it go through one ear, then it came out through the other. So I'm like, yeah, whatever. Then another one of my homies came up to me, who y'all know as well too, Rashid Hadi.
Yeah.
Rashid was like, "Hey, GQ, you might need to check out my homie Fillmore Green."
Yeah, Rashid did a dope ass project with the Prime Meridian.
Yeah. So I heard him. I was like, when I hear dope shit, I be making that
face,
that ugly face.
That silent fart face.
I like, you know what? So I hit him up. I was like, I connected with him. Me and him work together, man. And now, you know, he's doing big things, man. And I'm proud of him, man. Same thing like with this other MC I work with, man. I never heard of him till Benny the Butcher posted his video. I Am God. I didn't know about I Am God. It's crazy, like, because I'll tell him.
I love the name.
It's like, I've been living in Chicago for 32 years, and I know damn near everybody in the music scene. I'm like, I ain't never heard of this dude, I Am God. So I text Benny the Butcher.
Yeah.
And I like, yo, who the fuck is this dude you just posted? And Benny hit me back with like, nigga, he from where you from? He from Chicago.
Right.
I'm like, shit, how I ain't never heard of this cat. Then some like couple of months later, another good friend of mine, Griffin.
Yeah.
Griffin hit me up like, nigga, I've been telling you about about I Am God. But see, he used to go by T the God back in the days.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I was like, okay, I wasn't in tune with this dude. So I hit him up on the DM on Instagram. I was like, yo, my name's GQ. You know, I used to work with 106 Jams Radio and Dr. Wax Records. I was like, dude, I want to work.
Dr. Wax.
Yeah, I want to work. Yeah, I want to work with you. So he was like, man, let's link up and have lunch. So I linked up with him in Hyde Park, and me and him had lunch, and we chopped it up. And I told him like, dude, you dope as fuck, you talented as fuck. I want to work with you, man. So I told him like, man, I want to connect you with one of my favorite producers, who just happened to be an engineer, and his name Dr. Mindbender.
Damn, bro. So hey man, listen, y'all, check it out, man. Yeah. What you are hearing right now is Chicago history, like audible, whatever the fuck. You hearing it through your ears right now, goddammit. Anyway, be appreciative of that because you're listening to somebody that experienced it firsthand. Yo, we're going to take a break real quick, then we come right back. And man, shout out to all the motherfuckers out there that went to Dr. Wax and tried to steal big-ass albums and got your ass caught because you look like SpongeBob, your goof ass. It's this podcast, man. It's this shit.
For all erotic needs and fantasy needs, please contact Cold Pleasures. That's COL-pleasures.com.
Yeah. We are now back at the S.H.I.T.S Podcast, where we either shooting shit, starting some shit, or picking up where shit left off.
Chicago history.
And for a moment, we was probably starting some shit. But we didn't say that producer's name, so we ain't starting no shit.
Yeah.
We not starting no shit, no. But so my question to you, man, I know you was oh fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh damn, bro.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can't do that.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah. Chicago history, right? Yeah, Chicago history, right?
Exactly. So I meant to ask you, how did you link up with Benny the Butcher?
Well, okay. I'm gonna do the Benny the Butcher first, then I'm gonna bring some Chicago history up to you.
Yeah, do it. Let's do it.
How I got connected with Benny the Butcher and Conway the Machine and Westside Gun was through a good friend of mine who was probably one of my favorite MCs. Vic Spencer.
Yeah, I kind of figured that.
When I first met them, I met them at Reggie's. My brother Eugene McIntosh, him and Terry Hogan had brung them out to do a show at Reggie's.
Okay.
And I had brung Harold some Harold's Chicken for Benny the Butcher and Conway.
Hey, bro, I had some Harold's today. I'm sorry to cut you off. I had some Harold's today, and that shit was trash. And I felt like it usually ain't trash, and I'm always the person that's defending Harold's over Uncle Remus. But today, the Harold's that I went to, that shit was trash. I'm not gonna even say which Harold's it was, but I'm gonna say that shit was trash. It's not cool. Go ahead though.
Yeah, but ever since then, bro, I got a good relationship with all three of them dudes, man. Well, all four of them: Derringer, Westside, Benny, and Conway. And I always give my flowers to Vic and Johnny Smalls, who managed Vic, for connecting me with them.
Yeah, Vic is dope.
You know what I'm saying?
Vic is dope.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how I got in contact with them. They could sell the cats.
And Vic been doing this thing for a minute.
Hey, man, that brother, look here, man, he's a beast. I remember I used to see Vic on the train when I used to be rapping on the train.
Yeah.
And me and him always be talking about hip hop, man. And I put him up on Little Brothers.
Man, bro, let me tell you something, bro.
I put him up on Little Brothers, and he like, man, GQ, I became a fan of Fontaine and Night Wonder. And
Little Brother, dope as fuck, bro. Well, put it like this. I always say, Ninth Wonder, Fonte, Big Pooh, that was dope. I think it kind of took a decline with Ninth Wonder stop being part of the group. Like that Minstrel Show, classic album.
Oh yeah.
From the records to the skits, classic album straight through. I always prefer Fonte as a lyricist.
He's a beast
compared to. I think that if I'm probably starting some shit when I say this. I think that if you put rapper Big Pooh in a group with anybody that's a subpar MC, that Little Brother would not have been as dope as they was. Like Fonte is super dope, and I think
stand out.
He do, and I think people, and a lot of times I think people don't even understand that Drake said himself that Fonte was his inspiration. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's always, anytime somebody bring up Little Brother, I gotta go there, man. But
that's how I actually connected with Griselda. Now, to the Chicago history shit that I wanted to bring up to you, man. I was like, I had the privilege and honor of meeting a man. His name was Dr. Phil Coran.
Okay.
He rest in peace. He died at the age of, I think, 104 or 103.
Damn.
But for a lot of people that don't know who Dr. Phil Coran is, Dr. Phil Coran was the man who taught Earth, Wind, and Fire how to use the kalimba instrument.
Get the fuck out.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. A lot of people don't know Earth, Wind, and Fire started here in Chicago.
I didn't know that shit.
Yeah, Maurice White.
And my brother is a huge Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, Earth, Wind, and Fire got started here in Chicago, and Dr. Phil Coran used to taught them how to use the kalimba and stuff like that. And I had the privilege of.
I'm trying to figure out.
I had the privilege of.
What's the kalimba?
The kalimba is like a spiritual kind of instrument.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he taught them how to use that instrument, and Dr. Phil Coran had some sons. And he got a couple of sons, and all his sons played instruments like the trumpet, saxophone. They in this group called, y'all remember the Hypnotics? The Hypnotics Brass Ensemble?
Oh! I'm thinking about the drink, my bad.
The Hypnotic Brass Ensemble. That was the name of the group. They used to be playing on the subway platform.
I do. I remember. Yeah.
They used to be. That's Dr. Phil Coran kids, bro.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yes.
Hey, man.
That's a Chicago history for y'all, man. Dr. Phil Coran taught Earth, Wind, and Fire how to play the kalimba. And his sons are the Hypnotic Brass Ensemble. That's one Chicago history.
They used to play down at the Cotton Club, too, didn't they?
Exactly.
Now I remember.
Yeah.
That was dope as hell.
You know, and you know, it's crazy, like I said, because I'm not even from Chicago, but I study up on a lot of these shit.
Yeah.
Like, dude, it fucked my head up when I found out that Gil Scott Heron is from Cranktown.
Fuck.
Y'all didn't know that, huh?
I'm trying to figure out where the fuck Cranktown is at.
63rd and Kimbark.
Okay, cool.
That's
all right, bet.
That's where all the Mo's at. But yeah, Gil Scott Heron was born on the south side of Chicago on 63rd and Kimbark. And I saw Gil Scott Heron. The last time I saw Gil Scott Heron before he passed was at the House of Blues.
I think they changed the name, bro. That's why I had it mixed up. Because 63rd and Kimbark is close to O Block. So yeah, it's kind of, I think the name kind of changed.
Yeah.
I don't think they call it Cranktown anymore.
Yeah, but that's another Chicago history right there. But, you know what I'm saying? You know, because one of my boys, he was like, wait, I didn't know Gil Scott Heron from Chicago. I'm like, yeah, he born in
That motherfucker was super soulful. Man. Super soulful, man.
You know, and when I met him, he was cool as hell. But
you met Gil Scott Heron, bro?
Yeah, I met him. But when I met him,
you got it. Pictures, man.
I caught him at a bad time, man. He was going through his demons, bro. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But dude, I got so many, bro. It's like motherfucker be telling me like, man, you need to come out with a book, man, because you got all these. Dude, I got pictures from back in 1993, bro. It's like,
you ever met the Brat?
Of course.
Did you always know that she was?
The Brat, I always been cool with the Brat. You know the crazy thing, I met the Brat. You know how I met the Brat? I met the Brat through Pink House, but I also met the Brat through this cat. I don't know if y'all remember Jay Boogie.
Oh yeah, he used to make the jackets and shit.
Yeah, he used to make the clothes and stuff like that. Her and Jay Boogie used to go with each other.
I wonder if he knew.
I mean, that's for another story.
I'm saying, I wonder if the writing was on the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a whole other story. But
yeah,
but no. When the Brat, when I met she cool people. I could tell you the name of people that I met through this music industry shit, man. That's cool.
Yeah,
and I could tell you the name of people that I met that was some straight up dicks and assholes, man.
Damn, I was about to say give me 2 dicks, but that didn't sound right. Tell me
I could give
2 dicks. Yeah, that sounds right.
Before I do this, the platform you on, you don't got no hell of a. You got a big platform for your podcast?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
You got something?
I don't want to say the name, man. If you got a big platform, I don't want to say the name. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
unless y'all could
give us a hint.
Unless y'all could edit the shit out.
Give us a hint.
I shall.
All right. That's it. Get the
straight up asshole, bro.
Damn.
He's one of them. The other person I'm about to mention.
Just do the hint.
Back in the days.
No, man. No, bruh.
Yeah. Straight up asshole, man. Not a fan of neither of these dudes, man.
All right, well, damn. Well, give us. All right. We'll take a break on that. Hey, man. Yeah. Shout out to all the motherfuckers out there that got the hint and they going back on Instagram to go tell them motherfuckers what was said, and now they gonna be at our ass. Hey, it's the S.H.I.T.T.S Podcast, man. It's the shit.
Hey everybody, it's comedian Stephanie Robertson with the shits. Come check it out. You can follow me on Instagram at Stephanie__Robertson. I will see you there. Make sure to follow.
What's up, boy?
Yeah. We are now back at the S.H.I.T.S Podcast.
Hey.
Well, we shooting shit. I mean, we kind of started some shit.
When I get off here, something I want to say to you.
It's something I want to say to you too. You gonna trip out when I tell you this.
Okay.
Yep. Shout out to my man Andreas Haley in the building, y'all. Straight up. Hey, so I got a question for you, man. So we were sitting there talking about the evolution of hip hop, the evolution of black men in hip hop, and the importance of black men presenting themselves as intelligent. You know what I'm saying? Have some kind of smarts. What's your thoughts on that? And do you think that we're doing that? And do you think that the audience embraces it as well?
You know what? No, I think we're doing it. I think some people embrace it and some people don't embrace it, man. And some people, man, they want to see
ignorant shit.
Niggas be on some ignorant shit. Like I was telling you about my boy, you know, talking about Gucci Mane. He was like, man, I can't fuck with Gucci Mane now. I like Gucci Mane when he was guap. You know what I'm saying? When he was ignorant. And I'm like, damn, bro. I'm like, for real? He like, yeah, man, I fuck with him. You know, he went to jail and got highly intelligent and using big articulate words now, and he got all cut up and so I'm like,
right.
Same thing like with we were talking about Chief Keef. I'm like, motherfucker was like, man, I like the old Chief Keef. This new Chief Keef, I ain't really feeling him. He sound too intelligent.
I can
and smart
understand
and white. I'm like,
right.
So y'all don't want brothers. Y'all don't want us brothers to evolve and
they don't.
You know, and grow up and be intelligent. So it's you know, like I said, you got people that embrace the growth and the intelligence, and then you got some. They just want motherfuckers just to stick to that straight,
same shit,
that ignorant, lean, popping pills, Xanax type bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, damn.
You know,
but call my nigga in a minute.
Yeah, as far as the evolving of hip hop here in Chicago, man, bro, it's evolving, bro. Look here, man. Look here.
I mean, like I look at the scene, bro, and I'm seeing people, like I'm seeing people that I seen come up, and they are reinventing themselves, and that's what I think is dope as fuck. Shout out to my man, Mr. Misfit. Shout out to my man Andreas Haley, L. Gordon.
Yes, sir.
You got cats like Rufus Sams that's putting his name in. I Am God.
Panamera P, Jujilla.
Taco. My man L. Gordon just talking about Taco, and it's crazy because I went to my son's AAU game last weekend, and Taco was up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, it depends. Which taco you talking about? Because you know it's two taco. You know it's an OG taco. You know Taco Bop. You remember Taco Bops, right? Used to work for GCI.
No. I'm talking.
Okay, yeah. See, Taco Bops. He from back in.
It's a different taco there.
Okay,
yeah. I mean, it's a lot of taco. Let's talk. We hungry in a minute. Yeah. Talking about lots about taco.
I know, right? But nah, man. I love the evolution, man. And lately, like you know, I've been a real hard component of trying to push a lot of these newer MCs.
Give me some female names, because I'm sorry. I didn't say any female names. I didn't say nothing about the female. Give me some female names that's on the radar right now.
Here in Chicago.
Yes.
Asha Omega, J Bambi, Freddie Old Soul.
Oh, yeah, she does.
Brittany Carter, Sweet Juices.
Definitely Sweet Juices.
Really, that's it. Oh, and my girl, this chick named Dialectra.
Okay.
She nice too. Dialectra. Bianca Shaw.
Okay.
Another heavy hard spinner. Then of course you got the veterans like Tifa, Shauna, and my girl Annihilation.
Shauna fine as fuck, G.
Yeah, you know, Ange 13. Lisa Vasquez, you know what I'm saying? You got, you know,
it's a lot of talent.
Oh,
it's definitely a lot of talent.
A lot of talent, man. And I'm being a real hard component of trying to push that talent out, man, and let Chicago know. Every time I look up on the media, motherfuckers talking about drill music, man. This shit, you know, this shit way more bigger than drill music, man. It ain't about no, you know, no disrespect to them dude, G Herbo and Chief Keef and Valet and all them, but motherfucker, we got some real wordsmith, man.
Yes.
Look on fucking
Vic
Spencer, Fillmore Green, Andreas Haley, Griffin.
Race.
Yeah,
right there.
Simeon from Prime Meridian, Il Gordon, my
Bruce
boy
Black.
Jay Hayes, Jujilla, Panamera P, Rufus Sims. It's like We got some
bro,
heavy hitters out here, man.
Hey man, listen.
Whose names need to be heard, man.
I've been seeing motherfuckers spit since Larry Miller. You know what I'm saying? Back at the motherfucking Blue Note. Real shit. So I've seen motherfuckers come and I seen motherfuckers go, and I seen motherfuckers that, like I said, reinvent themselves, and who have a fucking catalog. That's why I always bring up my man Bruce Black. You know what I'm saying?
Bruce Black was a beast though, man.
Hey,
I miss that dude, man. Let people know about Blue Point, what it's called now, because a lot of people.
The Blue Note. I don't even know what it's called now.
It's called The Point. Yeah, it's called The Point now.
No, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, the same people. Yeah, the same people that own the club, Bourbon and Division, they own The Point.
Okay.
But before it was The Point, it used to be called The Blue Note.
Bro, they need to make a documentary about the Blue Note, and they need to make a documentary about S.H.I.T.T. I don't know if there's one made already, but it definitely needs to be one made about those two spots. Real shit.
And they need to make one about Elbow Room.
Oh, bruh.
Dude, I got so much stories at the Elbow Room, bruh. One of the stories was when Fat Joe came to Chicago, and Fat Joe had like 20 niggas with him, man. Motherfuckers, army fatigued out, got bangers on him,
right.
all. And it was Fat Joe and Common came at the Elbow Room together. And the Common I'm talking about was the four-corner hustler, whooping nigga out, punching niggas in the face. This before he met, Erykah Badu and, got all...
Once you get the Erykah Badu pussy, it's over.
Yeah, it's a wrap. But, man, they had the whole...
Tame like a motherfucker.
Bruh, they had the whole Elbow Room surrounded, bruh. And, man, dude, I remember Fat Joe and Common rocking on the stage together, man. This when they was signing Relativity Records.
Okay.
This was back in the Peter Kang days, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's so crazy just to see how they evolved from what they used to be, both Fat Joe and Common. I remember what they used to be to what they is now, and I'm like, wow.
What was your favorite? What's your favorite Common album?
I'm gonna say my favorite Common album is actually the album that I was to be on.
Which is what?
One Day It All Makes Sense. And I'm gonna tell you the story on that.
That's the first one.
No.
That's the first one?
No.
The first one was Can I Borrow $1?
Yeah.
Okay. That
was classic too, but I like One Day. I was to be on the One Day It All Makes Sense. I did a joint on there with Common and this MC named Bambi the Bigot. Oh. And it was produced by Doug Inf. And I remember me, Bambi, and Common was at it was the studio downtown on Grand. It got tore down now. It's called CRC, Chicago Recording Center.
Hey man,
I think
somebody better put an insurance policy on your ass because there's a lot of shit man, real shit.
I think Doug Infinite still got that joint. I think he got to look. I think he should. I need to hit him up, see if he can find it. But that was one of the fun memories I had hanging around Common, man. And I was praying like, damn, I hope that joint we did make it on One Day It All Makes Sense. But then I got to find out through Common. Common actually told me like, man, Relativity Record was on some bullshit and they shelved that joint. Yeah. And I was like, fuck. But I ain't tripping. Yeah, I got paid. Common.
That's all that matters.
That's all that matters. He hit me with some bread, but that's my favorite Common album. One Day It All Makes Sense. And of course, I like the Law Professor remix of Resurrection. Ooh.
Yo, we gotta take a break real quick. And man, shout out to all the motherfuckers out there that really was going to S.H.I.T.T, getting out of S.H.I.T.T at 2:00 in the morning, then going up to the Blue Note, leaving Blue Note at 4:00 in the morning, and being late for work. Well, nigga, it was just me. It's just podcast, man. It's the shit.
Jaja Smith, Seven Heaven at gmail.com, Seven Heaven at Instagram, Seven Heaven Facebook, Jaja Smith Facebook, Jaja Smith 20 Instagram. I have the cupcakes that you need. I have the cupcakes that you want in all the flavors, any flavor that you can imagine. Chocolate chip cookies, any type of sweet treats. That's why it's Seven Sweet Treats, y'all. Mobile, if you want to call me, area code 872-225-2680. That's 872-225-2680.
Yeah. We are now back at the S.H.I.T.S Podcast, man. And yo, we just been in this motherfucker chopping it up with GQ the teacher. Hey man, listen. A lot of motherfuckers like to talk about Chicago hip hop, but it's only so many motherfuckers that have actually lived Chicago hip hop from a certain point to a certain point to a certain point. One of them motherfuckers is you, bro. So that's why I felt like we really needed to get you up on the platform because you know what I'm saying? You've been in the mix, man. When you start to think about where hip hop, Chicago hip hop is going and where it's been, what are some of the things you think we need to do better?
I think we need, it's like, I feel like Chicago hip hop still feel kind of like separated.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Some cats be thinking they better than other cats just because they got a huge platform or they got, they know people in the music world and I wish they would stop being like that and everybody just like get together and work together, man, and network together and shit like that. It's like, say for example, I'm a me example. I know a lot of people in the music world. I know a lot of people in the industry, but I'm not gonna be acting and acting all, got my, ego and all that shit just because, you know what I'm saying, that I ain't gonna help artists that I fuck with every day and I got, that I got mutual respect and, admiration for. So that's what I would love to see, man. More, you know what I'm saying? Like one of the people that I've been talking with lately, man, and me and Decadurst was talking about him, man, and I want to shout him out. Is my brother Andrew Barber from Fake Shore Drive. Me and Andrew been talking a lot, man, and he's one of the cats. He been helping. He been putting. A lot of people might not see it, but
I was about to say he kind of caught some flack some years ago.
Yeah,
right?
He caught some flack because hey, of course, he make his money off the drill shit. And
a lot of people did,
and I respect that.
Academics got rich off that shit,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. What's the name? What's my man name? On Lyrical Lemonade. What's the name? White boy Jew kid, man. Cole Bennett.
Okay.
He made millions off that shit.
Yeah, that's so fucked up, man. Because
it's sad, man. But you making all your money off of the drill shit, but then you got all these dope motherfuckers out here. You know what I'm saying? You ain't even focusing on that. But Andrew, on the other hand, he have been focusing. He been tapped in.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He played. He played one of the artists I'm working with. This kid named Monty Jordan. He played his shit on his Spotify.
Yeah.
So when I saw that, I was like, okay, this dude tapped in. Then he played my homie, another artist I'm working with. This kid named Joel Q.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Joel Q. He nasty.
Okay.
But he played Joel Q and Brittany shit on his platform. So I'm like, okay, he tapping in.
Yeah.
Then I look, he started playing Panamera P and Jude Jill and Fillmore and all that shit. So I'm like,
so he tapped in for real.
So he tapped in, and he supposed to be helping me out with some other shit too. I'm not gonna say it on here. My brother Andreas know what I'm talking about, but I ain't gonna say it on here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a surprise. But nah, man. Once we could get brothers like Andrew Barber and Johnny Smalls, who managed Vic Spencer and I Am God, and Brianna from Swank PR, and Bree Specific from WGCI. She worked with What's the Word TV. Once we could get people like them on board, I think that would be a good look.
Need a foundation
for Chicago hip hop and the underground foundation. And so far, it's working because Bree Specific, she been plugging us up on What's the Word TV and GCI. And then it's this other radio station called Illinois Radio.
Yeah.
Illinois Radio, they've been plugging the shit out of Jujilla, Vic, Panamera P, Brittany, Freddie, you know what I'm saying? Andrew, they've been playing on
Biko,
shit.
right? Biko's a dude.
Yeah, Biko and Illinois Jones.
Okay.
And Pretty Ride. You know what I'm saying? So they've been doing their thing, and then, vocal, man, I'm still pissed off that Vocalo gone, man.
That was huge, man.
That shit.
That was huge.
Man, that shit pissed me off because Vocalo was like the...
That was huge. Real shit.
You know what I'm saying? And
like, especially for like underground, like
exactly,
Chicago,
exactly.
That shit was huge.
So when I heard Jesse De La Pena, who from back in the Elbow Rooms days, Jesse De La Pena and Biko and DJ Lady D said that Vocalo was about to close, I was like, damn.
Yeah, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's fucked up. But like I said, man, I love the direction. I'm happy as hell. I love the direction the hip hop scene is moving in Chicago, and we finally getting the attention you deserve. My boy, I Am God, just posted this video with this posse cut, which is ridiculous, today.
Okay.
With I Am God, Rufus Sam and Jujilla and Vic and Water and all them. That shit is dope. And then I see Lupe did his, he posted this shit with my boy Chris Adams, one of the illest video directors in Chicago.
Yeah.
Christopher Adams.
Okay.
Impact Studios. You know what I'm saying? So I saw that, and then of course, man, that clip Common posted up today with him and Pete Rock. Gosh. I saw that shit. That shit brought a smile on my face. Like, man, Chicago bringing that real shit back, man.
We always do.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm saying this as a New Yorker. Chicago is bringing that because you might as well say I'm a Chicagoan because I've been living in this motherfucker for 32 years now. So, bro, I'm Chicagoan as well too.
As much history as you got, you official. We'll take you and send another motherfucker back. I'm trying to figure out who we're gonna ship off.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
But real quick, we're gonna get into this. All right, y'all. This is the game portion of the show, and this week's contestant is the one, the only GQ the teacher. So the game this week, man, is called 4 for 4. Not like Wendy's because we get sued for that shit. Okay. It's something else, and it's not hard. It's like we always say, it's real easy to do. All right, so basically, I'm gonna hit you with a word or a phrase, and you gotta respond in 4 words. Just 4 words. You can only respond in 4 words.
Okay.
All right. So sometimes we kind of it depends on. Don't worry about it. You get it. It ain't too hard. All right. First word. Black Air Force Ones.
Only for the grimy niggas.
Only for there it is.
Only the grimy niggas wear the Black Air Force Ones.
There you go.
If you want some, doing stangs and shit like that.
There you go. Now you know.
Yeah.
Uncle Remus.
You know what? Shout out to my brother Wood Harris, man. He put me up on Uncle Remus.
That'd be 4 words.
Oh, I like Uncle Remus.
God damn, that was good. I like Uncle. That's on point. I like Uncle Remus. All right, cool. Whack MCs.
Sexy Red, NBA Young Boy, Lotto.
Hold on, bro. We ain't gonna go there with Lotto. We ain't gonna go there with Lotto. Lotto, we still trying to get you on the show. Real talk. You know what I'm saying? Don't mind what you just heard. We're trying to get you on the show. Straight up. All right.
That was 3, but
towel coats.
Wow. That was throwback.
That's pretty fucking good, bro.
That was throwback.
Yeah. All right. The double door.
Monumental spot, legendary.
That's 3.
History.
All right. I'm gonna hit you with a hard one right now. Andre Vasquez.
Crazy, this man is an alderman now.
That's 5.
Crazy, he's an alderman.
There you go. All right. For those of you who don't know, Andre Vasquez.
Prime.
Last one. Purple box.
I love them.
That's 3.
Yeah, I love them.
Yeah, you put the in front of it. Yeah, I love it. Right, man. Let's make 4, y'all.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, y'all gotta give it up, my man. GQ the teacher, man. Playing the game. Hey, yo, we're gonna take a break real quick. We're gonna come right back, wrapping this up. My man, GQ the teacher. Y'all heard all that shit, man. Y'all make sure y'all stay in tune and support Chicago hip hop, y'all. It's the shit, y'all. It's the shit.
It's the but I can't say that, you know.
Yeah. We're now back at the S.H.I.T.S Podcast. And my man, GQ the teacher. Hey, anybody that's a fan of Chicago hip hop, whether it be past, present, man, definitely appreciate what you brought to the platform tonight, man. Shit that we didn't even know about. You know, a lot of motherfuckers didn't know Talib. Well, let me stop. I ain't gonna say that. Yeah, didn't know he made that record. But certain shit, man, that motherfuckers in Chicago did not realize was going on. A lot of connections that people didn't even realize, like the whole Bernie Mac thing on the train, all that. I thought that was super dope, and I would think that it would be even doper for somebody like you to have witnessed that. That's like cold. That's why I said, man, somebody need to, you know, they gotta keep you in a box or something, man, because we need a documentary and we need somebody that was there to talk about this shit, man, because Chicago, like you said, Chicago has a lot of talent. Chicago has a lot of history. And it's to me, it's messed up that we haven't gotten the shine that we should have got. You know what I'm saying? And not to discredit anything, but it's like certain movements got way more publicity than others. And it's like, why is that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, it's so much history, man. It's like, I was talking to one of my friends, he was talking to me about one of the artists I'm working with, this cat named Golden Child. And, he was asking me,
Muslim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard shit dope.
Yeah. Golden Child and his brother Tyree Hakeem, both of them dope.
Yeah.
But, he was asking me, like, how Tyree Hakeem and Golden Child got so connected in the music industry stuff. And I had to tell him the story about, first of all, the way they got connected through the music industry stuff is really through their father. You know, I've been knowing Golden Child and Tyree Hakeem's father for like 30 plus years, and his name is Brother Hashim.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Brother Hashim because he used to be in the group Soldiers at War.
Mm-hmm. What?
You remember Soldiers at War?
Who could forget?
So, Brother Hashim used to be in the group Soldiers at War. But what caught a lot of people's eyes on Brother Hashim is this documentary called Backstage with DMX and Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. And on the documentary, it was a part where they showed DMX and Jay-Z was backstage freestyling.
Yeah, I remember that.
You remember the guy that came out with the Nation of Islam suit on and he started busting out that freestyle and Jay-Z was like, "That's Buddy?" That's Golden Child and Tyree Hakeem father.
Connecting the motherfucking dots.
Yeah.
Connecting the motherfucking dots.
So it was through that, getting to find out that Brother Hashim used to do security for Jay-Z.
Wow.
So that's how their names, you know what I'm saying, out there strong like that. But nah, they, you know, I told Golden Child, like, dude, I want to work with you, man, just off the strength, not just because you talented and you dope, but I'm doing it off the strength because of who your old man is. I've been knowing your old man for years, so I connected him with
plug.
Yeah.
He's super plug.
So I connected him with Static Selector, and he was on Static Show.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? You know, so
Yeah.
that's really what I do, man. My like I told Decadurst, my thing is connecting the dots. If I see you talented and I fuck with you, let's chop it up. Let's talk about the business side of it, like, you know what I'm saying? Because like I told Deck, like, look, I ain't working, and, you know, I'm on disability. I can't work. I can't do no heavy lifting.
Right.
And I'm like, shit, I know all these people in the music world and the music industry.
Man, that phone was worth, that's $1 million phone right there,
like,
Jack.
Shit, might as well use it and try.
There ain't no prime code.
You know, try to make some kind of source of income. So that's when I was like, you know what? I want to start working with these younger cats, man. Like, I love the movement. Rico Shy and Monty Jordan and Asha Omega and, you know, Vic. Well, even though Vic, you know, he damn near close to my age, but Vic, Fillmore, Andreas, you know, Jugilla, Il Gordon, all these cats, I want to start pushing their name out more, man.
You should.
And I am going to do it. And I'm going to get it. I don't give a fuck who get mad or tired. I'm going to keep plugging the shit out of their name.
I got to throw another name in there, Bill the General.
Oh, come on, man.
I got to throw Bill the General.
You know what? You know, cats be coming at me like, dude, why you ain't mention my name? I'm like, dude, I'm just one person, man. See, motherfucker be thinking because, you know, he work with 24/7 HH and he know these people. You know, you need to mention my name so I could get some, you know, that clout chasing shit, man.
Well, no, that's not what I was saying about Bill. I said about Bill was Bill dope.
I love Bill.
Yeah.
And it's so many dope MCs. I just can't mention every damn body. Like, you know what I'm saying? I be trying to tell cat, like, some cats be getting mad at me like, dude, why you ain't mention my name for? I'm like, dude, that's why I said it's so many to mention. You know what I'm saying?
It is.
But nah, Vel, I fuck with Vel. And crazy thing, I got up on Vel through, we had did this event called Boost. You know, it was for the Boost cell phone.
Okay.
But it was in collab with 24/7. And it was called Boost the Mic event. So I got up on, you know, Vel the General through that. But I also got up on Vel the General through my homie Race.
Oh, yeah.
Race we plugged with Prime Meridian. You know, he put me on to Vel. And then later Vic put me on to Vel. And that's how I got to, you know what I'm saying, know about Vel. But now Vel, he's definitely one of them. He's one of them guys, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's sad. It's sad because he was to open up for Benny the Butcher. You know, Benny was out here recently, and Vel was to open up for him, but it didn't pan through. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was hoping that was going to happen.
Yeah, I mean, but I think he had did it before though.
Yeah,
I think he did one up before.
Yeah.
So man, look, man, I'm a firm believer that time is money, man, and I truly do appreciate you spending this time with us, man. Like for real, because like I said, bro, I got a lot of respect for you. I know you've been in this for a minute. You know what I'm saying? For a minute, like a staple in this Chicago hip hop thing. So I just really wanted to pick your brain, bro.
Yeah. Before I get off, could I make a shout out?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I want to shout out a couple of people, man.
Make sure you remember, because if you don't shout out everybody, they're gonna be mad.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. Nah, I'm gonna just shout out people that's like in my close circle, man. So shout out to my man Vic Spencer, Fillmore Green, Griffin. Shout out to Ronadeb from 24/7 HH. Shout out to my man Andrew Barber from Fake Shore Drive. Shout out to my man Andreas Haley, Il Gordon. Shout out Brittany Carter. Shout out Freddie O'Show. Shout out to my girl Lyrical Hearts. Shout out to my girl Bree Specific from WGCI, What's the Word TV. And shout out to Rashid Hadi, my man Fifth Element, my man SC.
Oh,
you know, yeah, man. That's another dude, man. I'll be so fucking mad. Like, dude, this dude SC deserve his fucking flowers, man. A lot of people don't know this man worked with Alchemist and Mobb Deep, man. You know what I'm saying? That's another dude, man. I gotta put his name back on the map, man. I'm talking about SC.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Decadurst, man. This is another brother right here.
Gorilla Glue.
25 plus years in the game, we've been knowing each other, man. You know what I'm saying? Silent killer. This dude fucked me up tonight, man. He fucked me up tonight, man. Especially that joint with Il Gordon and I Am God. You see how it was when you played it. I was like, nigga, email that to me right now, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But nah, man, just shout out to all the underground Chicago hip hop, man. It's I love the direction they're moving in, and like I said, whatever I could do, pull some string and help, get this shit popping. I'm willing to do it, man.
Hey, man, and I'm pretty sure motherfuckers appreciate it, bro. Like, straight up, because it's always good to have somebody, man, that's supporting what you're doing and believing in you. Real talk. And you mentioned Decker, man. Like, I always give props to Decker, man. None of this shit would be possible if it wasn't for Decker putting a stamp on it. You know what I'm saying? This is literally his motherfucking table. It's
dope.
That's right here. This is his shit right here. Hey, man, I want to leave out with this. Hey, man, because we've been talking about connecting the dots. I want y'all to think about the whole concept of connections, man, and the importance of connections, the importance of being connected to somebody, whether it be a personal relationship, whether it be a business relationship, but having that connection to somebody means that person feels something. They feel some type of way. There's some type of emotion. It may be, I feel like I think you dope, so I'm going to try to help you out. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you a good person, so I want to hang out with you, whatever the case may be. But understand the importance of connections and understand that connections are important in your everyday life, real shit. Also, make fans, not followers. Followers will get you clout, but fans will get you work. Trust the process. Realize that the only thing that comes overnight is dreaming and slobbing and babies.
The thing I hate, man, is that clout chasing shit. I hate that shit, man. It's like, a couple of the cats that hit me up, that asked me to manage them.
Yeah,
I had to tell them, like, nah, I don't want to do that. And I know the reason why they want me to manage them, because they see I know a lot of motherfuckers in the music entertainment world, so they they think, man, GQ manage me, man, that'll get me in the door. See, that's that clout chasing shit right there.
put the work in.
You know what I'm saying? Put the work in, man. You know what I'm saying? I can't, clout chasing and yes mans, them two things I hate, bro. If you can't step up in my face and tell me,
I'm not gonna say it.
And tell me, like, man, bro, I'm not feeling your shit, or you whack, you know what I'm saying? And you agree with everything that, oh man, he dope this, he dope that. Nah, man, I don't like that type of shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And that once again, that's the yes man shit. And then another thing with the clout chasing shit. I was talking to Deck earlier, and I would tell him, last year, I'm going through my issue with my kidney and heart failure. And last year, when Wu-Tang and Nas and De La Soul had that concert at the United Center, 35 motherfuckers blew my phone up. 35 of these people, some of these people I haven't heard from like 3, 4, 5 years. Mm-hmm. They hit my line up, and not one of them people asked me, like, yo, how you doing? Yeah. You need a couple of dollars for your pocket? You want me to get some groceries for you? You want me to come by the crib, come hang out with you? All 35 of these motherfuckers asked me, yo, you think you could get me backstage at the United Center to see Nas, hang out, chop it up with Nas?
Shit, keep going.
You know what I'm saying? Chop it up with Nas. And I'm like, damn, that's what y'all think about me? Just to get backstage pass with it, you know what I did? I deleted all 35 of their numbers out of my phone.
Wow.
I don't need people like that. I don't need energy like that, man.
We definitely keeping that audio. Definitely keeping that audio.
Yeah, man. Like,
it ain't gonna be on video, but you'll hear that shit.
Yeah, like, I don't need people like that, man. If that's all you think about me, it's like, that's why, when the promontory did that summit, the benefit for me, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the flowers, man. But I was thinking, like, dude, why am I getting all these flowers now? Because I got kidney and heart failure, and I got IVs all up in my arm in the hospital bed. Why I wasn't getting this shit when I was?
That's not how Chicago works.
Yeah, when I was healthy, you know what I'm saying? When I wasn't going through this issue, and I understand that's how it is, man. It's like motherfuckers get their flowers when you either end up in a hospital bed or even worse, you transition because shit, they did the same shit with Dylan and Michael Jackson, dude. when Dilla and Michael Jackson was alive, motherfuckers wasn't really showing them love like that. But as soon as they died, everybody a Slum Village fan, everybody a Dilla fan, everybody loved Michael Jackson. I'm like, nah, give them their flowers while they alive, while they still healthy, man.
Well, everybody was loving Michael Jackson when he was alive. I mean,
mostly overseas.
No, yeah.
Some here in this country, but motherfuckers start slaughtering him after that whole.
Oh, the whole kid thing. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I fuck with Michael Jackson even when he was going through that shit.
I mean, the man was a genius. You know, like for real, he was one of the best entertainers. Like you can't deny that. I think because you said something. You said people don't give people their flowers until they land in the hospital bed or they dead. But I think you did the opposite tonight. It's a lot of motherfuckers that you shouted out. There's a lot of motherfuckers that you gave props to. There's a lot of people that you mentioned. You know what I'm saying? As far as I know, they look healthy when I see the motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? So you know what I'm saying? That's breaking that cycle, man. That's what we all need to do. Like
just like not to cut you off. Just like, say for example, you ain't never see your family member. You don't really talk with your family member that much. But then a funeral happened, and when your cousin died, all your family members show up, and then everybody start, you know what I'm saying?
We got to get up, cuz.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We got to get up with you. Dude, holler at me. Don't wait until no funeral come up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Holler at me now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I stay in touch with all my family, man. I'll wait till no damn funeral. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, bro.
You know.
That shit, but like I told you before, that's a whole nother pod right there. Hey, y'all, check it out. Once again, shout out to my man GQ for coming through, man. Shout out to my man Decaders. Shout out to my girl B Carrington. She couldn't be here tonight. Yeah, that's a whole other story. Y'all make sure y'all check out the S.H.I.T.S Podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, anywhere you get your podcasts at. On Instagram, the S.H.I.T.S Podcast, Facebook, the S.H.I.T.S Podcast, TikTok, same thing. And just, man, like I tell y'all, we appreciate the support. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned to my man GQ and any and everybody that this man mentioned tonight, because if he mentioned them tonight, they dope. It ain't because a motherfucker slid this motherfucker a check or no shit like that. These are motherfuckers that's literally fucking dope, and they put out dope music. Real shit. So y'all make sure y'all get in tune with them. And we will holler at y'all next week. We out. It's the shit.